All right, come on, we live. Nine Spiral. All right. Um, man, look here, man. I just want to apologize uh to people subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to get, to all the scripture that I wanted to. All right. So I want to apologize for that. But we're so resilient, all right? And what a time to be alive. That they can do all they want to. They wanted to. They can't stop this information, man. You can't stop that. All right, so what I want to do in this video is touch on some of the attributes, all right, ascribed to this special group or just an angel, period. All right, what do this special group that's living now have to look forward to? All right, so we're going to dig on it. Of course, Nine Spiral brings the visuals, all right, because that's how I perceive. I got to see it. All right. Many of us that are that's digging on this information and, being indigenous, Indian, Israelite, uh, somehow, way, in some shape, fashion, or form, in my mind, we were all very inquisitive when we was younger, right? And so that's why we're here. So we share, uh, you know, uh, similar ways. All right. I gotta know what the hell going on. I used to look up in the sky. The camera just came today. It is massive. I was gonna do like a unboxing video. I had my daughter over here. She was gonna film me. But what I had to do, I had to get an SD card. All right, so I did get the SD card. We should be ready to go pretty soon. I actually was out in the backyard zooming up on some planes. 'Cause I ain't too far from Hartsfield, Jackson Airport, the busiest in the U.S., if I'm not mistaken. And oh boy, oh boy. All right. What we want to first do, or what I'm gonna first do is, I wanted to throw this scripture in, right? Second Baruch 51. And actually, Baruch was Jeremiah's scribe. All right. And so what we're seeing in the Old Testament, which is not so old, is that all these prophets came right about the same time, one after another. The Most High even says it. He kept sending the prophets, all right? They wouldn't listen to him. All right, so the Most High said, I'm going to give the prophets to your descendants, the latter generation. And this is kind of like a spinoff from the last video, since I got hijacked. Assholes. All right, so this is by far one of my favorite pieces of scripture, all right? And I seen something. Matter of fact, I might be able to touch on it. I don't know. I'm going to just verbalize it. How about that? All right. Second Baruch, chapter 51, 1 through 16. And it will happen after this day which Shalaki, I appointed is over that both the shape of those who are found to be guilty, as also the splendor of those who have proved to be righteous will be changed. Matter of fact, give me a minute. All right, con. All right, I found it. All right, so this is like a quick lesson on precepting. This is what you look for in precepting, and this is what precepting is going to look like. All right, so we're dealing with two different states here, right? And it shall happen after this day which I appointed is over, that both the shape of those who are found to be guilty, as also the splendor of those who are proved to be righteous, will be changed. All right, so you're dealing with two states. You're dealing with the wicked, and you're dealing with the righteous. Now watch this. Yeah, let me go ahead and go to it. All right, now we're in Ezra's, right? Watch me work. Watch me work. All right. Uh, all right, so you know we're dealing with the end times, right? Now, one thing that I want people to understand is that I did a video on it, instead of 1,000-year reign with what they call Christ or JC or Yeshua Shah, it's actually a 400-year reign. All right. And so that's why that number, as the Most High revealed the secrets of the ending of the times to Abram, all right, lo and behold, horror and great darkness fell upon me. And he told Ezra that know certainly that your seed will be strangers, all right, in the land that they're unfamiliar with, and they shall be afflicted 400 years. All right. What is 400 years? The Most High does countdowns. Okay. And so after 400 years, you're not coming out of captivity. Their judgment is beginning. And I think we're starting to see that all across the face of the plain. More power to you, Morocco. That's all I got to say. What y'all like to say? Peace be unto you. Hamdulillah. Hamdulillah. One thing about it, people like to, I hate when people try to make the Most High out to be something that fits them. All right. For Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And so, do the Most High, your parents above, hate motherfuckers down here on earth? Yes, indeed. Is it okay to hate? Sure it is. All right. I like to tell people, it's in Isaiah, shall the axe say to the axe man, what are you chopping? No. They said that their ways are unsearchable and their understanding is infinite. All right, y'all, I'm running my mouth, my bad. Hopefully they let me get away with a clean video. What I should have did was tested it first, which I usually do, and see if my sound coming through YouTube. And so I did that. Everything's cool. Okay, here we go, right here. All right, so you're dealing with the end times, all right? Signs of the end. Now concerning the signs, behold, the days are coming when those who dwell on the earth shall be seized with great terror, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith, and unrighteousness shall be increased beyond what you yourself see. Don't we see that? Spraying of chemicals and shit. Like we some damn insects or something, huh? Can't you see the evil? The land which you now see, ruling shall be waste and untrodden, and the men shall see it desolate. But if, Shalaki, the Most High grants that you live, you shall see it thrown in confusion after the third period. 12 parts. Third period, huh? The sun shall suddenly shine forth at night, and the moon during the day. Blood shall drip from wood. Talking mass murder. And the stone shall utter its voice. The people shall be troubled, and the stars, the angels, shall fall. And one shall reign, whom those who dwell on earth do not expect. King David. And the birds shall fly away together, and the sea of Sodom shall cast up fish, and one whom many do not know shall. Let me see something, man. That shit killing me. All right. Can somebody remind me to take that off once I get to the visuals? Where we at? That's a little better. All right. And one whom many did not. Okay, we said that. All right. There shall be chaos also in many places, and fire shall often break out. Damn, we seeing that now. And the wild beast, all right, we gonna get into the Canaanite dog, man, all right, in which sightings have been recorded way back 1800s. All right, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it now. Rock with the 9. Okay, so they gonna roam beyond their hunts. This is what I want right here. I don't know why it won't let me pick that up. There you go. All right. And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, huh? Menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. All right, so what I'm trying to say is that when the Most High come back, let's say that you're 9 months pregnant. If you're found to be guilty, guess what? You still gonna have birth, but guess what it's gonna be? And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. All right. All right, but if you skip ahead to chapter 6, right? If you go ahead and skip to chapter 6, right? And I just pulled these up, man. I wasn't gonna even do it, but I said, you know what? This would be a good time. You know, this would be a good time to bring this up. All right, 21. All right, so this is still more signs of the end. And this is why, in my mind, Ezra was the most important prophet because he got so much drop. All right. Me and Ak, man, even Aqua Jackie, you can go through this book, all right, and learn something new. Even if you uh, did it 1,000 times. It is just that informative about the end times. It's a beautiful thing. All right. I just saw it. Y'all be patient with me, man. My eyes, man. I'm getting old. All right. 21. All right. When I heard this, verse 17, when I heard this, I rose to my feet and listened, and behold, a voice was speaking, and its sound was like the sound of many men. All right. Mem is water in Hebrew. All right. So when your mother and your father above speak, it's going to be the sound of many waters. All right. You get that all throughout scripture. And it said, behold, the days are coming. It shall be that when we draw near, all right, we're just talking about your parents above. When we draw near to visit the inhabitants of the earth, and when we, excuse me, Shalaki. And when we require, I was finna say acquire, when we require from the doers of iniquity the penalty of their iniquity. All right? We're just talking about those who are found to be guilty. All right? And when the humiliation, the hell, my eyes, y'all. When the humiliation of Zion is complete, when the seal is placed upon the age which is about to pass away, then I will show, or we will show these signs. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and all shall see it together. See this? Verse 21. All right. Infants a year old shall speak with their voices, and women with child shall give birth to premature children at 3 or 4 months, and these shall live and dance. You see that? And so these would be who? The righteous. But uh the other point is life is not going to stop. All right. It's just going to be a role reversal. All right. And so the same way that Jacob is treated, all the other nations whom the Most High deemed to be worthy to serve Jacob, they will be spared. But somebody going into captivity, all right? Somebody got to do it. And so, verse 2, for the shape of those who now act wickedly will be more evil than it is now, so that they shall suffer torment. We're just talking about the guilty, their women are going to bring forth what? monstrous are children. If I said that correctly. Monster is something. Also, as for the honor and splendor of those who prove to be righteous on account of my what? Torah, those who possessed intelligence in their life, and those who planted the root of wisdom, your mother above, in their heart, their honor and splendor will then be magnified by transformations. All right, so everybody is getting a transformation. But if you're guilty, your transformation, well, let's read about it. And the shape of their face will be changed into the light of their beauty, so that they may acquire and receive the undying world which is promised to them. We keep telling y'all the kingdom is already prepared. Therefore, especially they who will then come will be sad. Who? The guilty. Why? Because they despise by Torah, the law, and stop their ears lest they hear. Am I calling to them, like it says in Proverbs, and receive intelligence? And when they, therefore, will see that those over whom they are exalted will then be more exalted, Shalaki, and magnified than they, then both these and those will be changed, those into the honor and splendor of the Melachim, or angels, and those into startling visions and horrible shapes, and they will waste away even more. Now, is it worth disrespecting Torah for this? To waste away even more? Do the math. For they will first see, and then they will go away to be tormented. First, you're going to see it. Ain't that cold-blooded? You see that lake of fire? 20 minutes, your ass going. Woo! Miracles, verse 7, however, will appear at their own time to those who are saved because of their what? Works. And mine is recorded on YouTube. And for whom the Torah, the law, is now a hope and intelligence, expectation, and wisdom, Amma above a trust. For they shall see that world which is now invisible to them. Why? Because the kingdom is already prepared. And they will see a time which is now hidden to them. And time will no longer make them older. We're talking immortality. For they will live in the heights of that world, and they will be like the Melachim, and be equal to the stars. And they will be changed into any shape which they wish. All right? And so the dragon is just a sacred design. All right? But don't stop there. You want to be a lion? Be a lion. Shit. You want to be a unicorn? Shit, the hell, be a unicorn. You want to be yourself like how you was back on the old earth? You can be yourself. You want to be Donald Trump? Be Donald Trump. if you want to be, let's say, and I don't know, an apple on a tree, you can be that. Any shape which they wish. From beauty to loveliness, and from light to the splendor of honor. Verse 11. For the extent of kingdom paradise will be spread out for them, and to them will be shown the beauty of the majesty of the living beings under the throne. We're just talking seraph, dragons, facts. Look it up. Angels, dracon. But these are special. Why? Because they're part of the diagram or design of this environment we're in. And it damn sure ain't no spinning ball. Spinning chaotically. None of that shit right there. All right. As well as all the host of the Melakim. As well as all the host of the Melakim. So we would get to meet all the hosts of the Melakim. Those who are held by my word. Now at least they show themselves. And those who are withheld by my command, so that they may stand at their places until their coming has arrived. And the excellence of the righteous will be, listen now, this shit right here is badass. Verse 12, and the excellent of the righteous, right? The righteous will then be greater than that of the Melakim. What? You mean to tell me we're going to have more power than the Melakim? And so now do you see why we do this, huh? Do you see now why we strive to become I thought I was typing. We strive to become an angel or dragon. 1828 Northwestern Dictionary says a fiery shooting meteor. A kind of winged being. Very swift, can be fierce, and can be violent, but also can be a person, male or female. Huh? So if a dragon is a fiery shooting meteor, well, let's dig on meteor man, huh? And then they had a melanated brother. Who was that? Robert Townsend played in Meteor Man. Meteor Man. Online etymology says any atmospheric phenomena. So you mean a dragon is any atmospheric phenomena? That's what they say right here. Because a dragon is a meteor. The celestial phenomena, things in the Shamayim, the heavens, all right? Above, not below, but above. Thing high up, raised from the ground. They can hang, they can uh, stay suspended, they can hover in air, all right? Let's go a little deeper. What can they control, all right? They can flip that switch, and I've shown you that, and turn it to a light source, fireball in the sky. Atmospheric phenomena were formerly classified as aerial, angel, controlling the what? Wind, rain, snow, hail, aurora, rainbows, and lightning. All right, I want you to keep rainbow and lightning in mind. And we're just talking a meteor, which is also a dragon. But don't get spooked. I got you. Because here it says the alchemical dracon represents the philosophical quicksilver. All right. And so don't get caught up in the words. This is just an attempt to explain something they don't understand, just like we don't. Unlike ordinary mercury, the philosophical quicksilver is a mysterious substance of unknown origin. Why? Because it is, well, I'm at with it. It is celestial, huh? Unknown origin. It is celestial. Things in the Shamayim, heaven above. All right, so it says, from this quicksilver, the living ruach, all right, spirit can be extracted. While the dragon, the dracon, the angel, does not represent this living ruach, yet and still, it is the what? Man, come on. Vessel in which the ruach, the spirit, is contained. See that? All right, tell me what you see. Huh? Uh-oh. All right, my bad. I had to sign back in. All right, tell me what you see. Because he's telling you what he sees, right? I remember when I said, keep in mind, rainbow, lightning. And so he begins to put filters on it, all right? Now, since we know that an angel, even in the Old Testament, and as we see, 1828 Northwestern Dictionary and online etymology, all right, can be a person. I mean, I went over the, several times, and it does look like, something flapping, a humanoid figure flapping, wings flapping, right? Well, take a second look. Same spot, same camera, same day. All right, we're in slow motion. And this is right about where the humanoid figure was, right? I can see a little action right here. Now, out of thin air, huh? Out of thin air. Let's go back. See that? Ain't that amazing? And so these are some of the attributes. This is the best that I can do. All right. Again, like I said, ever since I was younger, I had to see things to believe it. All right. I used to look up and be like, there's no way in hell the stars seem to be, that many miles along, away from us. It just didn't make sense. All right, flat Earth model makes a hell of a lot more sense. See that? He just chilling, man. He just came out of this portal right here. All right. Slow motion. All right. Now, I don't want nobody to say, oh, it was a bird that came from the top of the trees. No, 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 no. Houseway came out of thin air. Huh? All right. I think we're in Russia. This is a gas plant and it just blew up, right? See that? You mean to tell me we're going to be able to hit backward flip somersaults and shit? You see that? Loop that thing for you. Uh-huh. There you go right there. You saw that? All right. And so now we see and we know where they get the Marvel comics from. All right. Uh, the Supermans, things like that, Batmans and things like that. You see where they get it from, right? Now do you understand why we strive to be in that special group? Like second Baruch 51 says, being able to take shape as you wish. That was cold-blooded, man. That was cold-blooded. Whoever caught this on film, we salute. Watch this. Watch this. Matter of fact, all right, so now we're in super slow-mo. Let's go. All right, y'all, we're in Shanghai, right? All right, as you can see, the hijack is never late, all right? Actually, what I wanted you to do was just hear the people in the background. That's all I wanted from this one right here. All right? Shanghai always get the good stuff, all right? This is Shanghai. I want to say maybe 5 years ago, something like that. And so as we see in online etymology, these meteors, these angels, these dracons, all right? Make sure that loop on. Control wind, rain, hail, snow, rainbows, and lightning. All right, let's dig on it. Let's dig on it. See that? That's what struck me right there, right? Pay attention to the face or the head. You see that? See that? See that? I don't think you can fake anything like that, right? Let's go back. See how the face lit up? Wow. I almost look like a candlestick, all right? As King David says in Psalms. All right, I think that's Psalm 18. For thou will light my candle. Huh? For by thee the power of Hawa I have run through a troop. I have leaped over a wall. Y'all dig on it. Psalms 18. By the power of Hawa, a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. For thou will light my candle, huh? And then he crossed his arms. You see that shit? Like he crossed his arms. See that shit? Like he crossed his arms like, yeah, yeah. Huh? All right, this is from the TV series Game of Thrones. All right. You think these people don't know what's going on? 1828 Noah Webster Dictionary. See the dragon head? Meteor, huh? Meteor, huh? Which can also, be a person, as it makes the Hebrew letter Shet. And what y'all thought this was a game or something? What y'all thought we was just digging on the information for nothing? All right, y'all. All praises, glory, and honor due to your father and mother above, the yin and the yang.